I'm Dr. Carey Wallace, Executive Director of the Tourism Enhancement Fund here in Jamaica.
Thank you for joining us here at the conference. Really, we're on day 3, we're coming to an end. Would love to get your kind of perspectives on how you feel the conference has gone. What are your kind of key takeaways?
Well, I see the relevance of the conference being timely, and kudos to the Minister of Tourism in Jamaica, Edmund Bartlett, for getting the United Nations to decree February 17th the Global Tourism Resilience Day. I think it's a huge step in the direction of getting the world to recognize resilience and tourism resilience as a key necessity in ensuring the continued growth of that industry. If you think about it, when you look at our history, we have been growing every year as a globe. More and more persons are traveling, and rightfully so, because when an individual is exposed, it really is a form of education that I think transcends any formal education that you could have had. When you do go on a trip, when you do go to a different country, a different culture, a different climate, a different sceneries, everything, it opens up your mind considerably. And I think the more the world travels, which is positive, that we're seeing that growth in travel, and the more it can be a responsible type of travel, a sustainable type of travel, where the host countries are not adversely affected by the volumes of visitors that come, then I think it's a win-win for the planet. And I think resilience is that answer to keeping that growth going. Because when you look at our history, the only years where tourism has not grown, especially for Jamaica, are the years when there's a crisis, whether it's a pandemic, whether it's 9/11, whether it's the global crisis, economic crisis. There's so many reasons that happen to be crises that are, in effect, what ended up preventing tourism from growing that year. So, of course, it makes sense that as a species, us humans would have to then strategize, would have to then bring all our brain power together to collaborate, to see how can we mitigate against these crises? How can we actually get to a stage where in the future there may be a Category 5 hurricane that passes and visitors still stay here, and we rebound in short order. I mean, it is possible. I recall, and I use the analogy of the auto industry. And right now you have vehicles with crumple zones, you have vehicles with airbags that shoot out at 200 miles per hour to provide safety, to cushion a driver if there's an accident. But there was a time when you didn't have those safety features, and the auto industry recognized that for that industry to survive, they had to bring their brain power, their minds together, their collaboration and everything to create these safety solutions. And the world is benefiting from that today, and I'm sure it will continue. So similar as destinations that rely so heavily on tourism, it's crucial for us to bring this thought leadership, bring this collaboration, bring these together to yield solutions that can make us rebound more quickly, mitigate against incoming disasters, rebound, and thrive. So we're really looking forward to that success, and just pleased to be part of history in the making today as we launch the Global Resilience Day, and to have participated and learned from all these experts in the field who have come together at this Global Tourism Resilience Conference here in Kingston.
And totally buy into the momentum and the achievements of this week. How do we maintain that?
So I think the Resilience Day is helpful because every year that will be celebrated. So that automatically cements continuity where that's concerned. The other really positive thing is that the Minister has launched a Global Tourism Resilience and Crisis Management Center, which is a structure, a formal structure, not just based in Kingston, Jamaica, but with branches all over the world. And so you have this network of resources, human resources, as well as offices, as well as research, papers, documents, and infrastructural support as well as financial support, as well as, there's so many of the required ingredients that are being acquired by having these resilience centers across the world to get the research done, to get the focus on it, to get the actions taken, because you get all the ideas in conferences like this, but then you have the groundwork of getting these actions taken so that year after year the world is just more resilient to the shocks that are bound to come from time to time.
Doctor, thank you for sharing your insights today, and here's to a more resilient world.
Thank you so much.